me some... Ooh. Look new. I didn't know if it was. I couldn't tell. Opaz belt. I don't have one, so buy it. I'll be able to master it. Ooh. Yo, without spending souls. That sounds amazing. Not that. Yeah, this is really good for Velvet. Definitely put... I'm gonna lose a soul, but that's fine. I want to be able to... 8% chance not to lose soul during a break soul is amazing. It's a really good skill to have. Buy some more of these, even though if I don't need them. Also, give me some grape gels. Alright. Let's go to Lionel Wharf Island. Lionel Island. I don't know why I said that weird. Any, quest in Lionel Island? Oh, there are. Let's go talk to these people really quick. I could spare it. I could spare some time. Since we're not going to get Velvets right now. Because you have to beat Phoenix, apparently.
There's a Class 4 island that folks were too afraid to go near even before the demons showed up.
If there weren't any demons, what was so scary?
Well, the guy who owned the island was a real lowlife. They say he'd take a bunch of lawbreakers out there and make them kill each other.
Bien. Crimes or not, that's terrible.
The seas near the island ran red with the blood of the convicts. Hell, you could even smell it in the air. Folks say that even now, on nights when the sea turns red under the light of the crimson moon, the prisoners' spirits return to the island. You ask me? I bet that those demons are reincarnations of the dead prisoners. If you go there, you'd best be careful.
I'd rather just stay far, far away.
We're not doing that. Oh, we do. I do want to do all the Class 4 zones. Except the one that comes post-game right now, too.
I heard about some Abbey people who went to recon a Class 4 island and haven't come back.
Oh? I wonder what's drawn their gaze.
Well, recently, a fishing boat carrying demons washed up in the harbor and caused a real stir.
The crew just probably caught demon blight, right?
Well, about that. People found flowers on the ship that only bloom on that there Class 4 island. But even if the fishermen had gone near the island, they weren't the types who'd ever even consider setting foot on its shore.
Could the demons have attacked the ship, then ridden it all the way to the harbor in search of more prey?
The demons were wolfmen-looking guys. Certainly got the Abbey on alert. A whole bunch of intelligent demons is bad news.
Wolfmen? An island of Therians? I'd say that place ranks 6th on the places where I'd least want to live.
Wait, what the hell kinds of places are 1 through 5?
What? Okay. Alright, so new plan. Get Laphicet's color variant, then go take care of the last, like, 3 or 4 Class 4 zones we got. Because the only Class 4 zone I want to do in the post-game is the Elite Quarter, which opens up in post-game anyway. Alright, where is this egg? Right there. Thank goodness they took out the barriers in this place. I'm so glad. Yo, what's up, Raptor? Welcome. We're like 45 minutes in. We can get Laphicet's color variant in a timely manner. And do the Class 4 zones. We'll probably be in the Nomad's domain at like the hour-and-a-half mark. Most likely. I don't know. Dungeon might take like 2 to 3 hours. Anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours. I would say. If I had to guess. Ba bum bum. I want to make sure I know where I'm going. I'm going to go this way because it's quicker. Also, chat, I think I am just going to go open all the cat's chests on my own. Because, like, I don't know. Point is, I definitely want to do the cat's chest. I want to do the cat's chest, I don't know, last, because the post-game dungeon is, like, the best place to grind out cat souls. Other than that, if you don't do the post-game dungeon, grinding cat souls is a nightmare. So I think I am just gonna wait till we're, like, in the middle of the post-game dungeon. I might even grind some souls, or what I'll do is I'll just grind the souls off-screen, and I'll just open them all on-screen. Something like that. But point is, I don't think we're going to be doing the cat's chest till the, like, very, very end. I do know the final thing we're going to do is fight Jude and Mila together, for sure. That's, like, considered the super boss of the game. Also, I could be mistaken, but there might be, like, a powered-up Artorias. I might do that as well. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if there's a powered-up final boss. I know Zestiria has one. Vesperia had the powered-up Duke. I'm not sure if Berseria has one. Graces have one, too. I'll have to look if Berseria has one. I've never done it if it does, but it might have one. I heard someone say that it does. I'll have to look and see if that rumor is true. Kitty numbers. Let's go do the Cat Tower of Kagatsuchi again. The place wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as you hyped it up to be, Raptor. It definitely was long, yeah. But, like, long isn't really that bad unless it's, like, not boring. Plus, I never said the final dungeon was, like... I even said... Like, 2 streams ago, I was like, it's long, but not as long as Nocturne's final dungeon. It's a long dungeon. It's a big dungeon, but it's not that long.
There's a cloud sheep egg, another ingredient for the Omega Elixir.
All right, let's hurry and get this back to Videl.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Laphicet so animated.
He's just not one to give up easily. I honestly couldn't tell you where he gets it from.
Really? I think you and Laphicet are actually rather similar.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm completely serious. And to a dumb old demon like me, it doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Alright, back to Renede. You didn't explore everything in it, though? Well, I didn't promise that I would. That was never the promise. I never promised to 100% Nocturne. I missed some stuff. Especially a game from 2003, it's a lot easier to miss stuff without using a guide. Or just because the encounter rate got super annoying and I didn't want to deal with it. Either one. I'm gonna go talk to this person first, then we'll talk to Videl.
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy. You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! I mean... love? Marriage? That's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
Oh, dude, Velvet got so worked up over that.
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Videl's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the 4th ingredient. What happened to Videl?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Videl because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Videl always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Videl's mom, I know this is sudden, But can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Videl's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've already lent the book to someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Videl. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Videl was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you talk like that? Videl's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay. I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Videl's notes.
Luckily, I have a guide and I know exactly where it is. It's in Duval Forest. The game just tells me. Perfect. Let's go to Stonebury. Oh, so this COVID demon might be linked to the Omega Elixir. Dryad, I think its name is. That might be linked to it. So this is a code red. Let me save up. Rumor's right. There's another enemy that seems to be powered up Artorias. I figured there was. I've never fought him, which is why I said rumor. But that's what I heard. That's like one of the only things in Tales of Berseria I've never done before. I've always done everything else. I fought Powered Up Heldoff in Zestiria, but never beat him, because Powered Up Heldoff is lame. Because the way Zestiria works is you can't get a Mystic Art if you... You can't get a Mystic Art if you can't stagger enemies, and you can't stagger... Powered Up Heldoff. I hope Artorias isn't like that. If the Powered Up Artorias is anything like the Powered Up Heldoff, then I probably won't do it. Because the Powered Off Heldoff was really lame and boring. I never even beat it. I just got bored and never did it. I hope that Powered Up Artorias is at least not as terribly designed as Heldoff. We'll cross that hurdle when we get to it. If I do, hypothetically, if I do it, that'll be the last thing I do. So we don't have to worry about that for a while. You feel that eating grapefruit? Perfect. That's how you do the neutralizing thing. Was that tree there before and I just never noticed it? Possibly. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I don't know what you mean by don't get your hopes up, but I don't really care. All I said is, if it's as bad as Powered Up Heldoff, then I'm not gonna do it. Simple as that. You, Raptor, you haven't played the Tales of game, so you don't know anything about Powered Up Heldoff. I did explain why he's so bad, but, you know. That's a Geo tree. Or Geo board spot. Give me this. Blue fruit. Alright, this dungeon really isn't that difficult. I just kind of didn't know you had to use the tree. Oh, hey, I did not want to fight you, but here we are. But then again, if Powered Up Held Off is like the... If Powered Up Artorias is like the Held Off fight, then it wouldn't be as bad, because Berseria is actually better designed than Zestiria. Zestiria has a stupid thing where you can't use a Mystic Art if an enemy, like, isn't staggered. And the only way you could stagger is if you get a power hit or something. Like, the way Zestiria's stagger system works is a bit whack. Berseria has slightly better staggering systems, so I don't know. It could still be a nightmare. Who knows? I won't know until I do it. Plus, even if I do get... I'm not really going to get my hopes up. If I do it, I'm going to try it regardless. If I don't like it, I won't do it. There's the code red. Oh, but I might need... Never mind. I don't need a geo tree. This is a really interesting dungeon. Having the fruits, like, I mean, it's simplistic, but, you know, unique, definitely, for the other dungeons in the game. Plus, I could be doing this completely wrong. Who knows? I think my goal either way is getting that dire foe, even if it's not required. Because I do want all the dire... I call them dire foes despite... Oh, I need yellow fume. Call them dire foes despite them being code reds. I get them, I interchange the terms. It happens. You can jump this way. That's what I have to do. Fine. Lambda Theos wasn't like a bad boss in Graces, but he definitely had some issues that I didn't like. But it was still a doable fight, and it was a better fight than the Powered Up Held Off. Duke was also... No, the Duke fight was fine. Too many status ailments, but other than that... Again, small things about those two optional bosses, Graces and Vesperia's true bosses. Small things about them make them annoying, but they're not bad fights. Like, the Held Off one is. The Held Off one is bad, I can confirm it. Plus, I don't even think you need to do that to get the platinum. You know, we'll cross that hurdle eventually.
If you want to live, get out.
Do I have red fumes? I do. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a cat's chest here. Well, that makes sense. I should have known. Oh, there's the yellow fruit. Okay. This is pretty straightforward. You guys mind? This was a very straightforward dungeon. That's the wrong way. Wait. I gotta find a purple fruit? Is what I'm being told? Or maybe I just go around and I can get there some other way? The minimap is not giving me a good enough representation of it.